Can I get it? Can I get it? Ooh, can I get it? Can I get it? Ooh, can I get it? Can I get it? Ooh. Oh, hi, icons! Welcome to the Millennial Moment. I am Julia, your guide to the era of low-rise jeans and flip phones. And today, as the very first video on this channel, I wanted to do something very near and dear to my heart. And it is Miss Britney Spears. And Britney, as we all know, is an icon. I honestly can't even think of a person who made more impact on me at that era in 2000s. And because this is the decade in consideration, this is the decade we are diving into, I wanted to start with her. Yeah, she's the one. And we are going to start, drum roll. Well, you already know, my favorite album, Britney. It's the self-titled. Today, we are talking about Britney, the third studio album from Britney Spears, released on October 31st, 2001. This album marked a major turning point in her career. After dominating the charts with teen pops like Baby One More Time and Oops, I Did It Again, Britney began stepping into a more mature sound and image. On this record, she blends pop and R&B and also experimenting with disco, hip-hop, and electronic elements. Lyrically, the album explores themes of growing up, independence, control, and sexuality, showing a clear evolution from her earlier work. That marks this album especially important is that Britney took a much more hands-on role in its creation. She co-wrote 6 tracks and worked closely with powerhouse producers like none other than Max Martin. The album produced several hit singles. I Am Slave for You became the lead single and reached the top 10 in 20 countries. Overprotected was another international success, and tracks like I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman and I Love Rock and Roll became soundtracks to the movie The Crossroads. To support that album, Britney launched the Dream Within a Dream tour. Britney wasn't just another pop album, it was a statement. It showed the world that Britney Spears was growing up, evolving creatively, and ready to redefine her image. Without further ado, I will be working with Spotify. Now that they have an amazing feature of watching videos as well, all the songs that are available with a video to it, I'll be watching the video. Yeah, heck yeah. So much fun. So, this is how we're going to do it. I listen to the song, I will react live, point out the elements that I like the most, give my honest feedback, things that I agree, things that I notice from songwriter perspective or storyteller perspective. And that's what I want you to do as well. If you notice something that I didn't, or you have a connection to a certain lyric or a word, or you have a memory, please, this channel is all about nostalgia. Leave it in the comment below and I will 100% read it. And I cannot wait for all of us to relive those experiences and relive those songs that mean so much to me as a millennial and I suppose to all of us. Anywho, that was a little sidebar. I was saying that I will listen to the song, sing along with it, and analyze the lyrics. Also, Spotify, this is a feature. It's a beta feature that says about the song. So I will be working closely with Spotify. Hey, Spotify, if you're listening to me, let's be friends. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's how we're going to do it. Britney, #1 track, I'm a Slave for You. Switch it to the video.
Baby, don't you wanna dance up on me?
She is so sexy. Oh my god.
What is you doing?
There's so many people in sauna. Oh my god, why do they keep it so hot? Now it's raining. That was a drought. They were in a drought.
But now it's raining, so we're rescued. Everything's gonna be fine, right?
Did you know that I'm a Slave for You was originally written for Janet Jackson? I did not know that. So Pharrell crafted the track with her, meaning Janet, in mind, but when it didn't make her album, they passed it to Britney Spears. She took it and made it her own, making a bold shift in her musical style. Oh, remember that unforgettable 2001 MTV Video Music Awards performance where Britney danced with a massive albino python, a snake named Banana, weighing about 20 pounds. Years later, Banana is still alive and well.
What Britney song was on? If I had to choose one, it would be Slave for You. When I watched that video for the first time, that's when I knew I wanted to be a stripper. No, a star. Why choose when you can be both?
Slave dance. Slave for you. I never get tired. I never had to die. I'm a slave.
Track number 2, Overprotected.
Oh, she's so beautiful. I love those blue sunglasses. I should probably get them. To get some glasses for this channel and wear them for my like intros and outros. That would be fun.
Protected. There must be another way.
That's crazy choreography.
Someone can recreate that dance. Swear to God. Swear to God.
Mental note, I need those sunglasses. The blue sunglasses, but also like pink is my favorite color. I might get them in pink. In about the song, interesting fact, I mean, I'm reading it and nothing really stands out. The music video for Overprotected featured Britney and her friends sneaking out of the hotel to escape the paparazzi. That's something I wanted to talk about, right? That this song is very specifically about how paparazzi were following her everywhere and how they destroyed people's lives. I can think of Princess Diana. She was running away from the paparazzi and lost her life. Britney Spears lost her, I don't know, I wouldn't say her, lost her sanity because of the paparazzi 100%, and then she lost her freedom, and now so slowly but surely she's trying to gain it back, but we all know how that is turning out. Charlie, stop. You're gonna go back outside. Go lay down. It's just scary times and I don't understand. And if you guys know that, please let me know in the comment sections, like how some celebrities are being constantly harassed by paparazzi. And so I know it's a little naive question. I kind of know how the industry works, but Taylor Swift, she only gets photographed when she wants to be photographed, right? And she's like number one celebrity right now, and there's number one star at the moment. Same with Beyonce. You probably will never see her walking down the street to a coffee shop or entering and exit hotels. But then, and you think the times have changed, right? But what about Justin Bieber? He is being harassed still to this moment. So my question is, well, I don't even know. People who live in big cities, and if you guys know the industry, you know about paparazzis, please let me know how they work. It's like, who pays them? Is it still, this work is in demand? Like, we see those pictures of Justin, and with in the era of the internet, you know, people have phones. Like, what, paparazzi? Come on, did you have something else better to do? With social media, people have access to their phones. Anyone can snap a picture. You don't need to be a professional chasing people around, right? But how some paparazzi follow people and harass them? like some celebrities get harassed and followed, and some just get paparazzis on demand. Like I know for sure that Taylor and Kim Kardashian, they just call. They call like, hey, I'm going to be here and there. I need some people to photograph me. That's like, it's a very known fact. But I don't understand why. If you have any thoughts and ideas about that, leave them in a comment below. All right. Let's move on.
Track number 3, Lonely.
Pretty straightforward melody here, but then when it goes to the bridge, it is fascinating. Have me so confused. So she's slowing down before pick it up and really go at it.
You thought that I would be lonely. I do not let you back. I love this song so much.
Let's see what they say. Alright, about the song. In 2021, Britney Spears revisited her 2001 track Lonely in a spontaneous car sing-along with her boyfriend, Sam. Okay. Well, she proudly told him that a song I wrote that I was proud of, highlighting her personal connection to the track. I think it's an awesome song, although it's called Lonely, but she states that, I mean, I'm just so hot. She'll never be lonely.
Track number 4, I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman.
What is this location? If you guys know where they filmed it, it's somewhere in Arizona, Utah, the desert. It's not, is it a Grand Canyon? But I don't think it is. But if you know, please leave it in the comment below. She just gets it. I'm a 30-year-old woman and I feel the same way. Some days, like, I think, damn, I'm not a girl, but not yet a woman. I'm a mom. I have kids, responsibilities, but I still, I'm like in this transition phase.
I'm not a girl, don't tell me what to believe.
Fun facts. Okay, this is, yeah. There you go. Okay, we did not know, but we found our answer. The music video for I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman was filmed at Antelope Canyon in Arizona and Alstrom Point in Utah. And that's another song that she co-wrote. The song I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman was co-written by Britney and songwriter Dido, along with Max Martin and Rami. Britney praised Dido's contribution, saying it was an honor to have her involved in the album. Dido, if someone doesn't remember, that's the one who sings with Eminem on his track Stan. T's got caught up with da 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 da.
And on that note, track 5, Boys.
All the girls stare. Those lips and your brown eyes. And your sexy
Boys
hair.
video is different from Boys audio. Do you guys know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? I know why. I know why. Because there's Pharrell. Pharrell is singing with Britney on this track, but only in the video version. I don't think they ever released like an audio.
Julia from the editing booth confirms that this version of Boys, featuring Pharrell Williams' co-ed remix, was released indeed and added to Britney's album Greatest Hits, My Prerogative.
He sounds terrible. I'm sorry, Pharrell. Oh, this guy, Austin Powers. I kind of don't take this song very seriously. Pharrell did not sing very well, and honestly, I prefer just audio, just the album track without the video. It's a great song, but watching this video now, it looks like a Pepsi commercial. Yeah, I don't really like it. It would be a great commercial track. All right, yeah. No, thank you. Switching to audio. Let's see. Yeah, the video for Boys was directed by Dave Meyers, who has also directed Britney's earlier video for Lucky. Okay, The video featured a lavish party scene with Britney, Pharrell, and even includes a cameo by Mike Myers as Austin Powers. Like I said, it just looks like a joke. Like they were trying to. He's a funny guy, and he is definitely a product of his generation, but he made it look like a Pepsi commercial. Not my vibe. Although, like Pepsi commercial with Britney, Pink, and Enrique Iglesias and Beyonce, that's my vibe. That's so good. We'll talk about it some other time. Okay, that makes sense. So they used it. The remix version was used as a soundtrack for Austin Powers and Goldmember. Okay. All right.
Now playing track 6, Anticipating.
This one has a strange rhythm to it. I'll be anticipate. And it stops. What happens with ting? And like the second layer of the vocals finishes that word. In I'll be anticipating. That's crazy. That's why when I was growing up, I knew that the song title was Anticipating, but I've never heard that word in the song. I was like, what are you talking about anticipating? Where is it? Like, why? Now, looking at the lyrics, I see because they never say the entire word anticipating altogether because they only say anticipating. So anticipated becomes 2 words.
Anyway, oh yeah, it was released in France as the 4th single instead of I Love Rock and Roll. Yeah. That's about it.
Speaking of which, lucky number 7.
They recorded a different music video for this song when they could use the footage from the movie. How many times have you sang this song karaoke? Be honest. Yeah.
I love rock and roll. Let's put another time in a checkbox, baby.
There's something else I wanted to talk about. The Crossroads, right? The movie. It has mixed feedbacks. And I want to know what you guys think about it. Me personally, I love the movie. I think it's great. And it's absolutely like girly, warm feeling. I don't want to use the word vibe, but it's the vibe, you know. And I would say live through those experiences, the friendships, you develop them and then you lose them, and life brings you together with your old girlfriend and it feels special. And I watched it. That's basically was the first idea for me. That's where I drew my inspiration for traveling, when they just hop in a car and drive across the country for audition to be in a band. As silly as it sounds, I mean, I've done it across the world. I hopped on the plane and traveled to California to live in LA. Then I hopped in my car, basically fit my life in the back of my car, drove across the country to live in Florida. And I wouldn't say that that's the only reason why the movie The Crossroads is the only reason why I have so much passion for traveling. No, there's a lot of factors, but when you're that young, I don't know, what year was 2011? I was 10. I mean, I probably watched it when I was about 12, you know, and you see that and you're like, that's normal. Just pursue your dreams. If you want to go, just go, you know. Call your friends, find a car, find a hotel, you know. They made money, karaoke. I also thought when I moved to LA that I would buy like a jukebox machine or karaoke machine and go to the Hollywood Boulevard and sing for people and leave a bag on the ground, and people would give me money. Never done it. Always wanted to, and I always thought I would, but I still haven't. Maybe one day. Well, maybe not. I don't know. If this goes well, I might as well just do this, right? But yeah, and that scene, I would say my favorite is not, because it's heartbreaking. The heartbreaking scene, spoiler alert, when Brittany goes and sees her mom, and her mom says like, Lucy, what are you doing here, Lucy? And Brittany goes like, why you, Brittany's character Lucy goes like, why, Mom, why do you keep calling me Lucy? It's weird. And then they cut to the moment when she's frustrated and goes back to the hotel to the girls, and she cries because she realizes that, Mom never wanted her. I cry, sob every time. And after that, they have their first bonding moment between three of them, and they share the details about their personal life, how Mimi got pregnant, how Zoe Saldana's character got into her fat camp. Seriously, if you've never seen this movie, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's really, really good. And it's unfortunate that she got terrible comments. Like, it wasn't that bad. It was not bad at all, for knowing that she wasn't a professional actress. And it is a movie for a specific audience. Like, obviously, girl and man are not going to watch it. It's for the girls, and it hits the mark. So, for the girls, watch it for the girls.
Oh wow, what a commentary. And now, Cinderella.
All right, so I understand what she's trying to say, right? You call me Cinderella, all you had to do was yell, and I'll be there for you. That's what typical Cinderella would do, right? But she would do it to her stepmom, and he is her boyfriend. So the metaphor doesn't really work here. So she's trying to say like, I'm this maid. So it's just Cinderella has a very specific connotation that it's a person abused by a stepmom, not by the lover, because Prince is there actually to rescue her. So it is I don't know. I like the beat, and I like the mood, I like the drive, and I like the feistiness of it. She's really fighting back the boyfriend, but the usage of the Cinderella metaphor really does not work for me. I kind of understand why it's there, but I'm not fully on board with that. I think someone was like,
Oh my god, that would be a great idea to use it on just like Cinderella. And everyone's like, yeah, that's so cool, that's so cool.
but they didn't really think deeper. If you disagree, please let me know in the comment section below. Please do so
Track number
respectfully.
9, Let Me Be.
Now, but you don't think that I can't stand on my own. Ain't my philosophy. Won't you just let me be?
It's funny, she says, you try to feel me, but I'm so out of touch. I won't be falling. You won't have to pick me up. Sorry, they're like contrasting. You feel me? I'm so out of touch. Like, you try to touch me, but out of touch. I won't be falling. You won't have to pick me up. And it is very confusing. It's like, girl, what are you talking about? You sound insane. And then in pre-chorus, she says, sorry if I sound confused. Well, thank you for saying that, because I thought I was confused here. What's that song we listened to earlier? The song that we listened to earlier, or Lonely. Yeah, Lonely and Let Me Be. They're twin sisters. It's the same song. Pretty much identical message. Let Me Be is one of the tracks where Britney Spears took a hands-on approach. It doesn't really say much. So, Let Me Be.
And with this hilarious joke, number 10. Track
Love so fantastic, where I'm completely yours and you are mine. And it's gonna be exactly like.
The intro is used in Overprotected music video.
And now we gotta get bombastic. Love is so fantastic. I'm completely yours and you are mine. And to be exactly like in a movie.
I like this song a lot. I think it has a great tempo rhythm, has a good like pacing of the story. Although bombastic, is that a real word? I have never used that word in my life, but it rhymes beautifully. Bombastic, fantastic. It's great. Bombastic Love was created by the powerhouses like Max Martin, who were behind many of Britney's early hits. Yeah, definitely. This song does have a great hit potential, but I think it's just a funny word choice that pushed it behind. But not every song on a CD is meant to be a title, like a track or a single. This one could be, but it's not. And I still love it. It's a great song to sing along in the car. I will highly recommend it.
Track 11, That's Where You Take Me.
Into place, my heart it feels so safe. You are my melody. That's where you take me.
Okay, now we're moving into our soft spot on the album. I'm reading right here that it has a unique blend of Middle Eastern chimes and electronic beats. Like the chimes in the beginning are real pretty.
Lost in the crystal sky, you are this melody. That's where you take me.
Yeah, this is the section with the chimes over the la 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 vocalization. They're pretty. They are.
And now playing When I Found You.
I believe this it's true. I found myself when I found you.
I don't know if I remember this song very well. Okay, we're just gonna listen to it like it's the first time. It has a pretty slow start. Very uplifting.
For every heartbreak, there is hope for something new. For the ashes rise, a glimpse of paradise. It is flickered in your eyes when
And
I
we continue
found
to number
you.
13, I Run Away.
Without you, open my eyes. Look deep inside. I run away. I run away.
That's a song that I would listen to right now. Also don't remember it very well. Those obscure tracks on
My apologies for the technical difficulties. I was about to mention that I Run Away has a mature sound and has aged remarkably well. I would consider it one of those hidden gems. And that is why I love listening to full albums front to back, because songs like I Run Away are like chapters to a book, and only the full album tells the whole story. And now, what it's like to be me.
You lose. This is my game, my rules, and I can't see. Obviously, baby, you don't know what it's like to be me.
this girl is spicy. I mean, like feisty. I mean, spicy meaning sexy, but everything Britney does is sexy. But this one has some edge to it.
You got to figure me out.
And this is my game, my rules. She has a lot of attitude in this song. I love it.
The way I am. Welcome out of my shoes. Take your time to you lose. This is my game, my rules. Obviously.
And now, before we say goodbye, before the goodbye.
Always be around. You're leaving, I'm waiting. Forgive me, I'm always missing you. Before the goodbye.
Those two songs, like back to back, man, seriously. I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm just pumped.
Forgive me, I'm always missing you. Before the goodbye.
The vowels. She goes, "You're leaving, I'm waiting, forgive me." Like, I like it. It's like hits the spot and makes it very memorable. Like the melody sticks with you.
So that's when she had a wild thought. wait a minute, what if I actually played this song on the keyboard? Well, after I fix my hair and my shirt. I mean, I already dragged this keyboard across the house, and at this point, it's more than just a dust collecting piece of decor. It's time to make it sing. A few failed attempts, and
That'll be real pretty. You're leaving, I'm waiting, forgive me. I'm always missing you before the goodbye. I'm feeling already, forgive me. I'm always missing you before the goodbye. Yay, I like it. And I think that's where we finish our video today. It was lovely. Like I said, this album is very special to me. Although I don't think I mentioned in the beginning that my mom still, well, at the house where I grew up, where my mom still lives, there is a copy of that album. And one day I'm going to get it and just add it to my collection with all of my divas. Please do everything you gotta do here on YouTube. I'm very new, so I will need a lot of help and a lot of support. Like this video if you had fun, and if you want to see more of the content, you and I, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I do have a big project ahead of me when I'm going to overall the albums, and leave a comment below what album you are particularly interested in. I will take requests. Hopefully I will see you again, and that was your millennial moment.